sweet as the night. If it's alright, if it's alright.
Talofa lava and welcome to today's lesson. Today's lesson, we will be looking at Year 6 on paragraph writing and essay writing. Mantua foita meiti o le tasi ne o vaenga tā ua lava. Au e tā pena tu suenga mo le nei tausanga. E ta tau o ne e malama le lei po le ale au ngā le tu whatasinga o pakalafa e fau wai sau tusinga tala. So before we start our lesson, make sure that you are focused, you have a piece of paper in front of you, and you are ready to learn. So again, today's lesson, we are going to focus on how to write a paragraph, how to organize your ideas in sentences and in paragraphs. We will be looking at analyzing a picture to create your ideas to write a paragraph. And last but not the least, we will be writing a whole essay. So are you ready for today's lesson? Good. So today's lesson, again on paragraph writing. In exams, you are given a picture. Pe o le ata lea watu ina atu no manei. O le ata lea e fau e ni o manatu e tusi e sau tala. So, vatula le ata lea e mua ona e tilo po o aia vaenga i tonu le ata. What are included in the picture? What is the image about? Those are the questions you need to ask before you start brainstorming. So e au ngā i o le mewhet lea le brainstorm. Se tato tiro le ata. What does the picture look like? Yes, it looks like a fruit. Maybe it could be a mango. Yes, it's a tree. Where's the tree? It may be in the garden. Or maybe it could be in the forest. Wasi vaenga le ata. Yes, it looks very sweet. And it looks ripe. Wapula mana ia le ata. So these are just some main ideas that you have got from looking at the image. Mansua me momua tilo le ata. Mafa ai po oa me taua lai au mai le ata. So we have written down our brainstorm. O le mango, it could be a mango. It's a fruit. It's a tree. It's from the garden. O le forest. E ripe wapula. E sweet suamalie. Ona tamawhaila ia tusi e ni au whai upu. Write some sentences about the picture using these words. This is a mango. Good. This is a fruit. This is a tree. The fruit is from my garden. What's another sentence? Can you put together another sentence? The fruit is ripe. Manaya. So, just looking at the sentences, ole anmele tupuyo sentences. They are simple sentences. This is a mango. This is a fruit. This is a tree. The fruit is from my garden. The fruit is ripe. So it kasi pattern. There's only one pattern. So if you write an essay like this, these are just disjointed ideas. I say on essay umaya mafaufaunga. Lai faufau waifai uputaitasi. They are not talking about one specific feature or one specific main point. O le tāua na o lau malama what should be in a paragraph. O vaenga tāua le paragraph. A paragraph is a collection of sentences. O whai upu ese e fau winai se barakalafa. Lona lua, it portraying one main idea. Lona winga, e tasia de vaenga o le aunga lea o lea barakalafa. And last but not the least, whaapupuina o le kiss. Keep it short and simple. Le telo taimi, when we are writing our paragraphs, tato te whaapea, aya umi le pakalafa, be umi lo essay. It feels like it's well thought out. Sometimes we try to write too much and we have so many ideas, and at the end our essay does not make any sense. So that's what we are going to do today. This is a mango, this is a fruit, this is a tree, the fruit is from my garden, the fruit is ripe. These kind of sentences, they are very descriptive. They are just describing the picture. But remember, o le tasle au made a picture, what you are trying to do is to write an essay or a paragraph about the picture. So just in summary, so se tala lava, when you are writing a story, kai pea le maka ia se aka ki whanga, when you are writing a story, it's solo lava vaenga tāua. There are three main parts in any story. There must be a beginning, a matanga le story. You know, when you read a story like a fairy tale story, a matsailea, once upon a time, saulile, then you know that is the beginning of the story. In a faraway land, ka wakangia mai ai lea, setting, o fea tonu nai tupu ai le story. So what you're trying to do at the beginning of your story, you're trying to create the scene and the mood and the feeling before you start your story. In the middle of your story, that is the main event. O lana mela atupu i tonu story. O ngā fo'i e atangia mai ai the main character or main characters of your story in the middle of your story. So it is highlighted as main events. O I tonu lava ta atupu ai ale vaenga tāua in your story. And at the end, your story needs to finish. So kai pea laka ki whanga. When you are watching a movie, ai umai fo le ata, ele oti tama le ata. Whengo fia ia ngai ro ea, ele part 2. There is a part 2. But in our story, we need the story to finish. There's no part 2. So always remember, by the end of your story, it needs to finish. So always remember again, in the beginning, in the middle, and in the end. So what are the three parts of an essay? There is an introduction, manaya. Introduction. And the middle is the body. Yes. Body, and the final is the conclusion. Conclusion. So even if they are different words, beginning, middle, end, It's just the same as introduction, your body, and your conclusion. So let's all put together an essay together. So tusilah sau essay, and then we will discuss it together. Okay, how is your essay going? Good. Hopefully that you have used the ideas that you got from your brainstorm to try to put together your sentences for your paragraphs. Okay, let's look at the essay that I wrote. It was a cloudy afternoon when I stood by my bedroom window, watching the wind sweep gently across my face, tucking strands of hair neatly behind my ears. Suddenly a flash of red caught my eye from the garden below. Okay, so let's look at the first, this is the first paragraph. La folika o the first paragraph. Or the first paragraph, it tries to what? It creates the setting. It is the setting of the story. O whē mea lai kupu ai, o le ale mea lai kupu ai, o whē mea ngake iai. So always remember, when you are writing an essay, you need to make sure that the narration is clear. Are you included in the story, or are you the one telling the story about something that has happened about someone else? So le kakopakalafa mua mua la, it's talking about, yes, you are included, and what is happening? You saw a red, something red, a red object in the first paragraph. Second paragraph, curiosity pulled me in, and without a second thought, I hurried outside. The mystery object revealed to be a ripe fruit from my Nana's mango tree. I leaped up and plucked it from the branch. So this is the main events. Olale main events. Olale meleku. Yeah, sa e mata mai lo whamalama, e kilo akui fafo, o lai ko mai lea, e se me langu red, me lanu mo lai, before dinga mai. It's in the garden. Ai lewa sawi I, lai me watupu. Lewa ilo ifo, the red object is yeah, it is a ripe fruit. O le fua le la au, o le mango, ua, pula, wapula. And then our last paragraph, it's going to end our story. Fa umai tato story. The first bite made my lips tingle in delight. Sweet, juicy, and irresistible. Yet my joy was interrupted when I noticed the other half had already been eaten. The mango's beauty had lured not just me, but other hungry visitors. La mele wa kupu I the story. Le la wa vai aku o le mango le runga le la au. E la tu loa ua first bite. Ua le mango. Ai umaifu la mele tupu le mango. O lai ua ele me wo mga aya has already been eaten. No na winga ai wa ai se pe pe wa ai fo ia ese manu le pe we to singa kwele le ngangol to sitsala e va ai le fuole la au, not knowing it's already been eaten. The mango's beauty had lured not just me, but other hungry visitors. So if you see the way that this story is organized, it's not a long story, but the basics of a paragraph are in all three paragraphs. Longa introduction there, but the beginning, le taranoa le setting, or main events le le wata mo e mele tama e su e polale mele lan mumu, just to find out that it is a ripe fruit. And the last part is when he finally eats the fruit and he realizes that the fruit has already been eaten by birds or bees and all those different animals. So the first thing you need to do, if there are words in the story that they are new to you, this is a time where you get out your dictionary. So let's look cloudy. Cloudy, it talks about wa makanga pua oa wa makang pa auli ale afternoon, which is auli. What's another word? Tucking your strands of your hair. Lona winga wa what's a wafe tua ele savili, the wind, strands of your hair. What's a curiosity pulled me in? Curiosity. Curiosity comes from the word curious. Curious. Curious it's a fie law. You really want to know what's going on. And be falling a meto sinats wanganga. So curiosity pulled me in. Wa avialea le mu mai ole ofuole ole mango to singa kwele nganga. Hurried us mystery. If something is a mystery, lona wingaya o se mea ele loa. So what you're trying to do, you want to know. So mystery o se mea ele loa. On a reveal fa'a iloa. So manea these words will reveal mai se mea ua fa'a iloa. Sa reveal mai tau sanga ta mai titi fatua se fulu o na tau sanga. So reveal talks about to let you know or to show you of something that has happened. I leaped up. Mange fu ile fa matala ile ke e longa pluck, to pick the fruit from the tree. Another beautiful word is delight. If something is a delight, no knowing something that is beautiful, tasty, delicious, mouth watering. So all of those words, they are synonyms of something that has a delight. Irresistible, wa makwale mafai yaunga. If something is irresistible, you really, really want it. Interrupted, interrupt. Longowinga wa yesime fa'alaveina. And what's a lured? Lured also upulepe fa'ko singa mai ilawanganga. Something that pulls you in. So always remember, when you look at new words, this is a time where you use your dictionary to try to find the meaning of these words. Before we finish, let's read our story together one more time. It was a cloudy afternoon when I stood by my bedroom window, watching the wind sweep gently across my face, tucking strands of my hair neatly behind my ears. Suddenly, a flash of red caught my eye from the garden below. Curiosity pulled me in, and without a second thought, I hurried outside. The mystery object revealed to be a ripe fruit from my Nana's mango tree. I leaped up and plucked it from the branch. The first bite made my lips tingle in delight. Sweet, juicy, and irresistible. Yet my joy was interrupted when I noticed the other half had already been eaten. The mango's beauty had lured not just me, but other hungry visitors. So there you have it, boys and girls. Ole tatou le sonana mo le nei aso. Always remember, before you write an essay, make sure that you understand the picture. Aho mai se ata e tusi atu ai, ia so tusi ngātala, ia e mauti noa, ia e malamalama, pole ale wingo le ata. And then you do your brainstorm, just like how we done it today, to try to organize your ideas. And then when you write your paragraphs, always remember there are 3 main paragraphs in a story. You have your beginning, which is the introduction. You have the middle, which is the body. And the last part, you have the ending of your story, which is your conclusion. And always remember to carry a dictionary with you to help you with new words. That's all we have time for today. Until next time, tō whāsoi fua.